There are so many political and economic and financial market uncertainties and heightened risks, perhaps more so than any time since World War II. We're in a very uncertain time, and investors around the world are very nervous. And when they're nervous, they buy the US dollar and treasuries and gold and silver.
Silver lining in radical times with Monex and CPM Group.
Hello, my name is Sean Brasney, Sales Director for Monex Deposit Company. I am here with Jeffrey Christian, Managing Member and Founder of CPM Group. Great to have you here at the beginning of 2025 with us today, Jeffrey.
Great to be with you still. Yeah.
We've got our new theme coming out this year, which, you and your team are authoring for us. And it's going to be Silver Linings in Radical Times. The title is on purpose. And when we talk about silver linings, of course, we're going to be talking about the precious metals market as a whole and throughout the year. But I'm hearing a lot and seeing a lot, not only from investors and online, about silver for 2025. And I'm really curious as to what you're seeing out there, what some of your projections might be for this year in silver.
Our expectation is that silver is going to continue to be strong. I mean, we had, depending on how you measure, if you look at it like from the start of 2024 to the end of 2024, silver rose like 22%. If you look at it on an annual average basis, I think it was up closer to like 30 or 32% in 2024 compared to 2023. We think that pace of increase in silver prices continues in 2025. We're looking at a silver market that we think is very strong. The big driver last year was a sharp increase in investment demand for silver. We think that you'll see just as sharp of an increase again this year, but even more silver being bought by investors. We think that investors are looking at the world, and it doesn't matter if you're in the United States or Canada or Europe or various Asian countries or Russia. There are so many political and economic and financial market uncertainties and heightened risks, perhaps more so than any time since World War II. We're in a very uncertain time, and investors around the world are very nervous. And when they're nervous, they buy the US dollar and treasuries and gold and silver. And we saw that last year. And we saw it in spades in the fourth quarter of last year in terms of the dollar, but you saw it all year long, really starting in March of 2024 in gold and silver. You had a very sharp increase March, April, May in gold and silver prices, and they've consolidated at very high levels, record high levels for gold. And we think that you're in the consolidation period still now. But at some point, possibly next week, I mean, it could happen at any time, we think we break out of that consolidation and we move higher. So we're looking at higher gold and silver prices this year, primarily reflecting stronger investment demand, which in turn reflects increased investor concerns about the state of their world and our world.
One of the things you mentioned before we got on live is that these radical times are not just for this year, that you thought they'd be lasting several years. And I really look forward to your take on the topics as we get throughout the year. And of course, there's many reports that CPM Group does for us. So please call Monex today, talk to an account representative, and get your free report today.